Hello. It is, what is today? April 23rd, 8:24. Just got back from Dead Butterflies concert. Found him on TikTok. And we got our boy Jamon here.
Yes, sir.
Invited him. Because you're going to forget this at some point. You got a bad memory. Oh, hold up. My dad's calling me.
Dang, why'd you gotta sound out all the letters? 3,
Yeah, she be doing that.
8, 1.
Anyways, hold up. I'm gonna post this here. Dude, we got to tell you about the concert experience, bro. Is that? Okay. Something like that.
Yeah, that's
Dude, holy crap. We didn't even get to see Dead Butterflies. We left after, I don't know, halfway through the third band. There was 4 openers.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared, bro. Like,
no, we were not.
Because I think you said earlier you were kind of worried about moshing, before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you said it wouldn't.
Well, because, like, the footage I saw of Dead Butterflies, at best, I saw them, like, jumping on the stage, right? And I was like, oh, that's chill. People
They were
on the
moshing.
stage. They were moshing any chance they could. Any chance they could, dude. At the very beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, I got scared.
So did I. Like, my heart was like, I was not ready for this. I did not know I'd be having to watch for hands thrown.
Yeah, bro. I honestly, like, my pits are sweaty, bro. Like, I got all, like, nervous and stuff. But then I was getting mad. I was like, y'all better not hit me. Like, that's not gonna fly, dude. I'm like,
we were lucky that we had, like, a protective wall of people. Like, at least there's one row at all times, pretty much.
Yeah. So we were pretty fortunate with that. But yeah, because then I was just like, dude, I'm trying to enjoy the music, and like the whole time I'm like, kind of like looking in the corner of my eye,
have to
sure.
like make sure like they didn't start forming and just going back and forth.
And then like they'll do some like they'll plant a mosh. At one point I saw like the main culprits, like they're in the middle, right? And then like the start of like the new band. And I saw that the one chick, I think she was on staff. She was in the back, she had like her camera out or whatever. And I saw her give a little nod to someone, and someone just jumped and started like swinging, and like then the crowd dispersed. I was like, bro, like
the moshing throughout, it got more and more aggressive. It started out with a few people going back and forth.
Yep.
More and more people.
Yep.
People started jumping on people.
Yeah.
People started crowd surfing. It was a lot happened. A lot went down.
Yeah. I mean, as I got to watch more, I noticed like when they're swinging and stuff, they were somewhat. I noticed like even if they're mid swing and they're coming towards like the edge of the crowd, they would kind of like try to face their back so they're not just punching. Although there were a few people that seemed like they were targeting, but overall it wasn't terrible.
At least for us.
Yeah.
We just kind of had to deal with like the shoving that came afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, I like I was saying to you just a second ago. I mean, the one guy, I was getting mad because there was like a group of like small girls, and like he went out like right beelined it towards them like 2 or 3 times, and I'm pretty sure he was swinging too. And I'm just like, all right, dude, like come on. And then he had a girlfriend too. He comes back to his girlfriend. She's all. I'm like, what, dude? The moshing thing makes me think. I don't know if you've heard this. I heard of someone posted, it was like TikTok or whatever. It kind of blew up. They were talking about how like they had an ex who was abusive, but he had a theme song, and he would play it every time he was about to beat her. So like he'd like rev up, It low-key made me think of that. Like they like rev up, like it starts getting hard, and they're like, all right, let's go. Like I'm gonna start.
It makes it genuinely like to see it actually like to see the moshing happen. It's a hard experience to explain. I don't know. Like the look on their faces as they're about to. Some of them had malice. Some of them was pure joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
there are a few people like this is fun. They're just like getting like shoved around or whatever.
Other people just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Dude, it was crazy. And then actually, I think the drummer of the first band, I guess he didn't knock out a guy, but one guy went down. But he was like one of the bad moshers anyway, so I didn't feel that bad for him. But I hear him talking to someone, like, he's like, dude, I accidentally like hurt somebody moshing. And I'm like, really?
Oh, who would have thought?
Surprise. Yeah. Nah, that's not for me. The moshing isn't for me. The music, that was the other thing I was wanting to say to you. Is like the first and third band, they weren't as hard. They had some stuff that was kind of sound more like Midwest emo. That's kind of my vibe, emo, Midwest emo, like emotional, kind of like, whatever, I'm sad. But like the harder stuff, it wasn't that was kind of my issue, because like obviously these are like like younger teens or whatever. I mean, kind of our age, and the one guy's talking about like, oh, you know, like, yeah, I hate my parents, like the stereotypical stuff. That stuff is like actually the scene. I did not know that, but that was kind of the thing. It was like the hard stuff. I could tell like it wasn't just like, oh, like this is hard. It was just like hate, you know. And I was like, I don't.
That seems to be a fueling factor for some screamo.
Which makes sense. I shouldn't be surprised. I just like, I guess to like feel it, you know. I was like, oh
Yeah.
wow, like this. There's like a lot of hate. I was like, I don't mess with that.
It's not, for me, it's definitely not my type of music or type of scene. I will say, the first and the third band we saw, I thought they were pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I like their songs.
Yeah, there's a couple of their songs.
Some of them.
I'm gonna have to check out, you know, and might add it to the playlist.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
yeah, dude, what an experience. Obviously, it, you know, got smelly in there.
Yes, very
you know.
fast.
But to their credit, it wasn't smelly at first.
That is
I was
true.
surprised. I was expecting to walk right in and just get like a wall of stench, you know. But I don't know. You know, we did it. We came, we saw. We can say we did that. Check that off the bucket list. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. It was cool to watch. It was definitely interesting to see, like I was saying, like it really, the stereotypes are true. Like in Severance, you know, that like punk band or whatever, that is the scene. That is not an exaggeration. Like the way that people look, they look just like that, you know. And like it's corny. It's really corny, but you know, that's them, you know. That's not my thing. It was cool. I only got like 2 clips, so I, you know.
He didn't get a chance to, because, I mean, people were swinging.
Yeah, dude, I spent.
He tried. He had that thing in his hand ready.
Yep, it was in my hand. It was in my hand like the whole time, strapped to my hand. But I think I spent like I spent like $200 on this camcorder. So I was like, I'm not trying to get this broke.
No, not
you
at
know.
all.
So I'm like, I'm not risking that. I got a couple of videos on my phone of like just the moshing, which I didn't even get like the best stuff, but just something, just to share with people later. Be like, yeah, dude, like this is part of what I experienced, you know, the other night. But yeah. So, anyways, we did that. Only $15, you know. Sure, why not? We got some T-Bell. We're about to get some T-Bell over here. Oh yeah. Editor, add some holy music. Perfect. All right. Thanks, man. All right, that's all. Any last words?
I think we covered it. I think we got it.
All right. Until the next one, catch you on the flippity flop.